The Heritage Pro.
Where we gonna go? The only answer
Good morning, good morning, Ilocos Sorian. Welcome to Ryanniag, Ilocos Sur. June 22nd, may favorite number 22. Kumusta kayo amin na po? Sapay lang kumata, okay na okay tayo amin. Iti na ito yung oras, napintas ti singising na po init. Iti na paratidaya, nga mangranyag, kada tayo amin, iti na ito yung oras. Manipod dito yung Bombo Radio 603 kHz, traditional radio po yan. Ken, syempre, Facebook Live, TikTok, kastabit na po, iti katay up tayo, ti Ilocos Heritage Channel through Facebook Live, ken Eagle Vision Cable TV. Kaya pakipalo na lang kami po, pakishare. Lalo na kada kayo po nga dadta balasiw taaw, kumusta kayo amin nga awan tilabas na. Happy viewing. Iti na ito po nga oras ken kanito. At ito po ti Ryanniag Tilugosor, manipod to pisina ni po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson, dato gayem ken gab Satyo Lito Javier, ket may kami po ag serbi kada kayo. Nagitay ag tetext kanya kadag tawag may panggip apo iti Operation Tulong patulong papagayam from Monday to Friday office hour apo dijay opisina nga po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson mapangkailat ta dijay hanyo nga yurayan apo iti Saturday nga umay ditoy programa ta di kayo nga ma-delay ket syempre damat apo dagiti requirement papers ken syempre dagiti panakay proseso dagita papagayam para iti AX support program ni apo Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson. Wen pag-inanusan tayo apo iti agi-submit ka dagiti requirements ken syempre di manguray metten iti pagbit ta kanito. Alright, so kumusta kayo amin na po? Happy viewing dagiti dati lang iti neto nga oras Sabado itatak ket moyo kado ti trabaho padagi wakas apo akilyan nay manung aldaw manlangan agsubli tayo manen na po iti pagadalan lalo kadagitay mangisorsoro ken syempre dagitay ubing nga agbasa kasagsagan iti graduation itata so nga kada kami matapo iti programa Ryanniag Tilugosor iabra sa mimat kada kayo iti napalaos nga yan gagarmi mangkablaw kada kayo ting kayo panagtorpos sa dagitay agpagraduar iti kolehiyo iti na ito yapo nga aldaw mga kaibigan ya dire-diretso reta yung gana tapos apo graduation program. Alright, keta niya po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson very busy tatanga oras sa papagayam keta hantay po nga makadkadwa nung mampay kasta damit apo iti isang kabasit nga interview tayo na palabas ken niya po dati a congressman ken Mayor Eric Singson di kandon nagsipon tamuyo kadi DJ programa da DJ ket nakapimpintas DJ panakay open iti Department of Foreign Affairs sa satellite office papagayam nako grabe mayat ya deta nga programa ket naginteres akmat apo nga dimamag may panggipitreto nga banag nagrigat ti pamakipila dita Ilocos Norte dita San Nicolas ken kastamitan dita San Fernando La Union ket nag-open totally di June 18 wow napintas apo niya nakadado nga tao nga nangabil nito ket iti maserbian na entire province of Ilocos ken kastamitan na po iti province of Abra ken and even parte apo iti Benguet province mga kaibigan and some nearby provinces dito'y DFA satellite office tayo po dito'y parte na iti Candon City umadado na kita'y national agencies office yun ita Candon meron na kayong DFA meron na kayong civil service mayroon na kayong PSA Philippine Statistic Authority tanong dito tayo labigan namin agdodopodop tayo mat amin dito nakadadwa po pila-pila papagayam nya kaya napintas neta po adapay PCSO yun ditan Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office sa pagpatulungan tada tayo nisponsoran met nga po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson nga adamit satellite office po ti PCSO dito ay parte na iti San Ildefonso Agad sapay-sapay lang kumata may simpada mat tapno ti kasta ket damat lang pagpatulungan dagiti mayat ngagpatulong apo detang opisina tay Soviet ti maysa kadagitay kaakibat tayo iti programa Ryanniag ti Ilocosur. Imasidegen niya adanta na po iti Department of Foreign Affairs papagayam kung ano dagiti problema tayo dagiti kakabagyan tayo apo nga OFW kay datta dito yung DM Department of Migrant Workers damit iti satellite office na dito yung Kapitolyo Provincial papagayam ya nga mabalin tayo met apo nga o masitgan ken dagiti dumapay apo nga hensya ti gobyerno. By the way, thank you very much ken ni ti office ni Senador Bongo tada nga mi ginaudi apo nga nagpatulong iti medical assistance ket di pa nang i-process da nga dagos ket dakelabanag dayay. Maraming salamat Datay kadwa tayo apo dating adati media met lang ni Cedric Castillo. Iso ti kontak tayo tataliyo mismo ang opisina na. Maraming salamat. Okay? Alright, papagayam. Adu apo dagitay aktibidades nga napasamak iti daytoy nga lawas agsipod ta muyumaten. Apo kailian ya. Muyumaten na po ket we're nag-celebrate tayo apo iti Independence Day iti last sa June 12 papagayam nag-celebrate tayo apo iti nagana dito the Battle of Besangpas dito kumati ko niya dito kumati may kaniti national national break mata ta syempre celebraran tayo di Fall of Bataan iti bulan iti April dito kumapanangabak tayo mo dito Besangpas niya so dito ti pagbagan niya po Mayor Mario Subagan nga dahil kumati kapipintasan nga maramidan tilintag doon na celebraran tayo ti panangabak iti Filipino-American war against Pulang Araw Pulang Araw iti Japanese Imperial Army kadagiti nga panawon ngay sumat ti pakabigbigan iti Besangpas sakop pa lang deta apo iti boundary ko nakit iti Soyo ken Cervantes ng tatang na pindas kit din tayo di damon-damon nga mapan dita kay Jesus Mariosep ya hamo nga may spelling iti no deta National Historical Area wenno saan papagayam. So nga deta po ti pagtunan tayo ti pansin nga may sa. So nga nakatado iti bakasyon tayo, nagkaroon pa tayo ng Edil Pitir, papagayam nya diretso ta bakasyon. Grabe. So trabaho tayo po amin na po. Deta diretso tayo mat diretso nga lawas sa papagayam. Okay, inigalman sino kada kayo tinangabak ti Rapulon? Happy birthday, the big boss, the father of RA 7171, Honorable Mayor Governor Chavit Singson. Happy birthday, sir. Yeah. To be continued kano di parapol na. Basit pay mat lang jay narapol na di kalma na wansapay duagasot mga kaibigan idi rabbe. 10:30 di ipatak di cellphone count. Yeah. Barbareng no dagasat tayo. Mga bak apo ti 1 million katagaso mi 600 winners nga sagta 10,000 sagot niya po Chabit kada tayo mga kaibigan Apo Chabit sapay lang kumata 1 million kat ti mga bak taga Ilocosur nya taga Ilocosur ti pumayan na nga Major Apple adda ti Marapol adda ti mga bak iti Luzon adda ti mga bak ti Visayas adda mga bak iti Mindanao kumbaga parang everybody's happy yeah? Ore pa nagiti taga nagiti aditi abroad no taga no kayo mat address yung mat ti Pilipinas ti in Cabillo di ba kadi papagayam ya apo nayuletan nagadon no la ko mama DJ duagasot ket taga Ilocosur ko maamin ti mga bak dakkalabanag ko manya nagentry kayo boys ya wow dako ti nasusuwerte ti ko ay rapol syakhan awan nga pulos sipod-sipod papagayam bale taga-brot teto ti sa bali nga numeron di ba okay kita tayo kararagan tayo bagbagi tayo barbaring no datayo ti regalwan na po Chabit di pa nag-birthday na idi kalman papagayam so nga manipod na ti programa Ryanniag ti Ilocosur Kaya yabra sa mimet apo iti napalaos nga panagyaman ken kastameten in kami pa ng kablaaw iti happy birthday, happy 83rd birthday of the big boss, the political icon, the political living legend icon of the province of Ilocos Sur, kang Rodanay, so tinang pabaknang iti amin nga tobacco producing provinces dito'y pagilyantay nga Pilipinas, baba na po dito'y Republic Act 71 excise tax agasem dat dito'y umay nga bulan ti December ket no dadto man releasen kamano nga bilyon to na po iti apag iti probinsya tay nga Ilocos Sur ken kastamet kaligiti na dumaduma nga ili-ili nya no kitabgi records one of the richest municipalities entire the Philippines, mga kaibigan. Dagito ya po ili iti Santa Cruz, Magsingal, Santa Maria, Salcedo, dagita gagayem ka na po kailan. Da kayo manita bra, tiga ba nangan nga iliyo, Pilar, Pidigan, ken kastamen dita na San Isidro, kada Villa Viciosa, dagita yung dagiti tabako dita. Okay, good morning, kada kayo met apo dita, probinsya ti Abra, happy viewing kada kayo, dito yung oras ken kanito. Okay, hanggo apong baybayagen en tapno ti kastaket kas na kunak adto pay met apo dagitay intay palaon iti programa tayo Ryanniag ti Ilocos Sur padaanan yung tuwet intod no July 13 to 14 ba yun Sir Marios Cabudol dati maramig nga Endocross Challenge Championship dito'y manen probinsya teng Ilocos Sur ti pakaramidan na dita mismo nga Santo Domingo manen apo iti pakaramidan na napasabak kita di last year maulit man tatan na papagayam kaya one of the main sponsor iti na ito'y apong pasalip ket awan sa bali no saan nga niya po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson so nga inawis naman ang dagito'y nalalaing nga pong nalaing nga agay-ayam iti Endocross papagayam nya di kitay motor nga nakamotor nga umuli tabang bantay so dali gito'y apo napintas ka kaya nga buyain dagito'y padaanan tayo malapit na yan mga kaibigan. Okay, nagyay interview tayo apo kini apo kung Mayor Eric Singson di Ciudad Ticandon may panggip apo tinitoy panaka ipasdek iti ken panaka open iti DFA office satellite office DJ Candon DJ mismo nga Candon arena DJ mismo nga sanguna DJ apo DJ building nga mismo nga DJ ti ayan na nalawa DJ papagayam naka-aircon pa yapo nya nalawa parkingan. Okay, tataket first come first serve na pailaeng then after a while to nga ta siguro dato na scheduling da na po nga online schedule tapno hangkay nga dudupudop kasi jay first day da nakadaado nga talaga ti napandiyay. Heto po mga kaibigan ti interview tayo po.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ito si birthday ko tatasip ato na gijay nay pasdek manen nga ahensya ti gobyerno dito Ciudad Ticandon.
Awen, wana ang lalo jay DFA Consular Office tanto GPSA kaya dito kita kasapulan tayo na iti probinsya tayo. At dakalap kalaganan dito tao.
Daily ti pa nag-opisina da dito yan, sir?
When I think of course except Saturday and Sunday. Mangrugi ti 18 ti bagada kanya 200 ti facilitated nga nga may applicants. So every day nga 200 tunon to July 15 mabalinton datay by kwantulatan online application rin mabalinton. So no other online, they will just ask the DJ to applicant apan na dagasenton DJ passport nan.
Sir, di ba naglukod ito opisina dito Mondays to Friday, sir?
One, Monday to Friday. Right. DJ PSA tatay kat 3 minutes lang, damong applicant. So he was able to get his birth certificate.
Sir, no DFA ko na tayo, ato di kiti gumagawawa nga makalapit iti passport, makapag-renew ta Department of Foreign Affairs. May isa kada kiti kapatgan ket mapandapit ila Union, Baguio, Ilocos Norte, Tatan, connect di probinsya ti Ilocos or center.
Ada to yan. Kan pagsyatan na pa dito ay dahil na yun ng opisina so that ay authentication office. Yan asawan. I-authenticate da nun yaman na kaya tayo nga ipa-certify kanya da i-certify da kasi lang kumanda kita aglakot di daga sila kita abroad niya kararamidin da di dyan mabanay consular office pa-authenticate da yung deed of sale kat da dyan nga kuhan sa nga authentication nagserbi ka talaga nga official kasi dyan mat dito no masapul tayo yan yaman nga banag may panggap di dyan marami da opisina da
Damot priority na giti taga Kandon, kuno taga second district dito sir, ti serbisyo na.
It will be always first come first serve. So, maybe kapunta taga Kanton ka dito lang nasapsapad ang maka-apply. Nasapsapad naman na may kan. But for the purposes of yung datay transportation, the city of Kandon bought two bus small transportation nga agpati tao nga agserbi nga sulti transportation ni kito may dito kan bumaba dahil sulti problema pa lang amin tata asub na utawang mati official nga nagitay jipan nga mo muli dito anda pa nga masurutan na yay. But because of this DFA office, we anticipate nga 200 a day umay dito and more later. Plus yung PRC, so adu digi yung mapandita about 30 to 70 as of now.
Sir, kapintas na rin ito yung national government agency ng Mighty Kandon, kita dito yung along bypass road, so medyo napintas sila ito yung traffic dito sir.
When can of course pagsiyatan na nawaya. So we have all the necessary time to adjust the traffic. Tadi ay kasulati problema di La Union anda antisiparan da volume ti lugan nga glabas.
Sure. Lastly, any update dito yung airport tayo?
Airport is being done in accordance with the schedule. So, total investment, total allocation kung nakidi nga may implementar data is more than 500 million. And next year we requested about 400 million. More than today 400 million, we will be able to concrete the runway. So if we will be able to concrete the runway, 1,500, we can call it community airport na.
Is there a relationship between the DFA and the new airport?
Well, wala naman. But of course, in the future, yung mga ngailangan na passports, they would like to travel. So, pag meron ng commercial dito, di makakatulong. But Kandon will still be a complimentary airport sa Bigan.
It's international.
So we will be doing coordination, what to do with the airport here in Kandon and the airport in Bigan. We are not here to compete. We are here to complement. Tamno lang basta na parpartag itong panagdaloy ti aglugan.
Sir, with all this, na-define lang na iti panagpalim mo ka-top performing mayor i Pilipinas, may napuan lata mayor.
Well, I'm happy na kasi ay nga maka-big We are just doing our best to serve. So no mapunara ya igaman ako na.
Mayor, magamit dati panagyaman nyo ni Presidente Bongbong Marcos at nakatipid kiti sumang petto nga national agencies including dagitay business establishments nga umat adumanen ti syudad Candon, Mayor.
Well, for business establishment, may dito masapol nga prepare mo ti city, the infrastructure, kaya kita masapol ti negosyante. We will probably look into the possibility nga daytay kumata yung economic zone. But that is a dream that it has to be done properly. Maplano na siya at mga ipadater kat economic zone tadamat kami ton airport and besides we also have a small port in San Esteban. Somehow makakatulong tumat na yan nun yung tupay ti pagtarayan ti negosyo ito yung probinsya tayo.
Sir, inya lang tim ako ng DJ mensahe, aglalo ti mensahe ni Ma'am Grace kanyang katanga birthday mo, sir.
Napintas and then encouragement for you to work. Adam no lang kastakat pa. Tuloy-tuloy lang ti trabaho kan makapanonot din siya at nga programa para iti kailan.
Sir, ikamakan po kala. Sir, yung shuttle bus, libre tayo, sir? Nga umay dito
Well, libre tata. We'll just have to talk with the sanggonyang panlunsod. What will be done with the kamuyo di ada konsumo ka ti gasolina.
Yes.
But we are not here to make money. We are here to serve. So probably a little pan lang for purposes lang of paggatang ti krudo na.
Sir, happy birthday ulit.
Thank you.
Okay, so DJ papagayam niya, DJ interview tayo apo. Ulitin mi, at dati opisina ti DFA di Takandonan, damot apo ti PSA dan, PRC, PCSO, tapno mabingay apo iti maserbyante aming nasayaat di probinsya ting Ilocos. Iti First District, don't you worried, adan tumatig iti dadumang ahensya ngumaymat lang dito papagayam niya. Kasi nga talaga po, syempre, nagadayo mo ta Second District, no may kay pala dito First District. Lalo kat nagita very busy nagitang opisina papagayam. So napintas apo nagito yung programa. Alakit kumusta kayamin dito? Happy viewing. Kada kayamin na pong awan iti labas na. All right. Apay ado nagitag damdamag ka. Awan pa lang apo diya kabit ti problema lang amin kada gidi nakapost diyan ti page ni Sir Chabit ket nagan met laeng awan met exact address na ngamin nya. So nagiti problema pa lang dirabi. Tinatanong niya, taga saan mga yan? Kung kuna na nga ron, tawag mo't apo tinakaikabig yan ti Pwedilanagan and dayay picture and the contact number papagayam. Yun lang, yung address kasi wala eh. Yeah? Malay mo baka si Bombodyo kong magiging gobernador. Ay, mananalo ng 1 million. Puna yun. Yeah, Jokong, mananalo ka ng 1 million? Ba, talaga, pabaratuan na to. Sigang tumat yung magpabarato nga ron kanya. Iuray mo. Hingga na to no, dito malam. Mamwantay to be continued. Kung nanamot ni Rabi ni Apo Chabit, dahil parapol na. Nya? Okay. Paspasarak kami abalong. Apay, nyakin din niya. Di mo lang mo gasat mo mat. Baka ka din no, rumwar mo dahil nya? Rumwar dahil 621? Rimwaren anunsyon nya agay gid 1321 nga ang natayaan kada nagano yay 2133 ya digital lang nga gabrotain. Okay lapo ket nay bumasi man ti oras na yon. Manipod ti opisina ni Apo Vice Gobernador Ryan ket itedbimet apo iti napalaos nga panang kablaw mi kada iti amin nga new architects nga product ti University of Northern Philippines being the presidente iti Federated Alumni Association iti UNP. Congratulations UNP. No jagriro dati 21 nga new architects manen apo nga nainayon. Nya? Siyempre graduar tata. Awan nabayag ko nga muti graduation nun sipod di pandemic ingganay tata awan pandemic kasi awan met ti agawis ngamin nya tila mga mo paggraduar tata kan kakararagsa ka nagpagraduar ni Sir Francis Flores dita Hidden Garden yan tatay Baruna kay magna cum laude ni Bronix Francis wow ya Sir Francis kumusta ka. Yeah, very humble person. Kasi that napan naki-graduation di Manila naka-shortpan. Yeah. Okay. Mechanical, San Beda niya? UST boss. Ah, UST. Hindi, San Beda sa no jagriro eh. Okay, mechanical. Engineering. Oo. Oh, may architect na, may engineer na. Grabe na naman. Congratulations ha. Kini kalman mat birthday mat ni Sir Maki, apoy Vice President dita Iliti Santa Maria. Happy birthday Sir Maki. Good morning kada kayo aming nga kakapitanes dita Santa Maria. Birthday tata ni Kasin Aying apo Kapitana Aying. Javier so bala ta mong apelyedom. Nila kayo mo pada mga Navy. Active in service zona eh. Da kami ga service. Okay. Kanda kita Navy sportsman. Good luck kada kayo napanday di kalman. Papagayam dita naki-compete apo barbaring no da kita reservist tibiyang iti Philippine Navy Squadron. Okay? Ken kablawa mamat ken congratulations ken ni Apo Warden Raymond Tabios. Champion mga kaibigan, ginarabing nga competition mat aming warden dito Pilipinas. Wow. Okay. Kano blot mo bro? Guni ka to tamay na kanto raw tayo. Okay, sige. Alagit mapanit na yung oras na yun mga kaibigan. Iti programa tayo Ryanniag ti Ilocosor. Kas na ko nakapo. Iti programa tayo Ryanniag ti Ilocosor. At tulak tango may agserbi kada kayo apo every Saturday po yan. Dito yung studio, dito yung Bombo Radio. Dengig ka lang nga po 603 kHz. Ken kastamit tayo iti Facebook Live, kastamit ti Iloco Heritage sa channel Ryanniag ti Ilocosor papagayam. Di kiti aming nagpatulong, agdirekta kay opisina po, tapno ti kastakit may proseso nga daras sa digiti requirements para kada kita AXC sponsorship manipod kanya po Vice Gobernador Ryan Singson. Ulitek, papagayam, tinating oras ken kanito po, agyamang kami iti anos ken support tayo ti programa Ryanniag ti Ilocosor. Manipod ti opisina niya po Vice Gobernador Ryan. Thank you very much. Tigayem ken kamsatyo Kapidyo Lito Javier Sure Ilocosor.
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Di kooperatiba ano bayagin nagseserbi karang di Ilocano iti amyanan Luzon. Di kooperatiba ang magpapaay ti serbisyo, benepisyo, ken mangisakit kariti empleyado, ken miyembro na. Si Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives, muna NSCC, ket adon tinatulungan na. Babayin met iti namayat alangin-langin, ken kooperasyon, dagiti miyembro, ken mangimatmaton. Adon tinagduroasan ti kooperatiba. Adupay dagiti nainayon ang kasbek, akas ti NSCC Farm. Chicharon Processing Facility, Macro Laboratory, kastamit din ti NSCC Plaza, ken NSCC Business Center. Isungan niya pelang ter orayam makikaptengkan iti kadakilan a kooperatiba iti probinsya. Di Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives, suman na NSCC, imatmatunan na daytoy ni Dr. Divina Kenny.
Paapo ganiti makayayo abuya iti uneg iti pagtaingam. Anya nga nagasapulam kas ti moderno a klase iti silaw kada ti chandelier LED lights kenda dumapay kasabay kadagiti agkakapintas a toilet bowl wall claddings stainless sa lababo kastamit ten na dumaduma ti klase na tiles kenda dumapay a materyales agasapulan ti pagbangon ti balay pasyaren ti AC Newborn Home and Builder Center. Nalawa ti showroom da, agkomportable kang agpiliti kayat mo a disenyo. Mabalin pa nga isuday ti mani set up kadagiti katangin. Masarakan sa sa Rizal Street, Sulphur, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Imat matunan na Mr. and Mrs. Alain Chan. Sa anin ngagtaktak mapankan sa JAC Newborn Home and Builders Center.
Bisitahin ti Barua Pwesto ti AC Newborn Lumber and Hardware sa National Highway, Barangay Puerto Real, Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. Exclusive distributor iti Wadpo. Handy tools can power tools.
Aglagipen, Wadpo first in Ilocos Sur, exclusive distributor of power and handyman tools. Papan kayon sa JAC Newborn Lumber and Hardware at Wadpo Vijay, Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur.
Problema yu kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan. Amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangalat ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat na tagsursuro agmaneho ti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken da dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y mat 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Kalagit, Batak City, sango ti Lucondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasayat a pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 and 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken Ditabatak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
As the heritage province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events. Plus, get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
Of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong, napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Panahon na ng pagbabago, ayos ang mga dapat ayusin.
We may now be seated. Good evening. We are gathered here tonight for the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network Lighting Up Ceremony, linking islands, empowering communities. To formally begin our program, may we call on the chairman of Infinivan Inc., Mr. Koji Miyashita, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. We have a very, very special guest for tonight. Let me acknowledge our very, very, very special guest, His Excellency President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. DICT Secretary Ivan Ui. Ambassador of Japan Kazuhiko Koshikawa. Mr. Shigeru Shimoda, President of Japan Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Philippines. Mr. Seiji Takano, Chief Representative of Japan Association Manila. Mr. Takema Sakamoto, Chief Representative of JICA. Mr. Masashi Kishioka, Chief Representative of JBIC Manila. Our partners, our valued fiber network co-build partners, thank you for your support. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me first express my heartfelt thanks to the President for coming to my company's most important milestone. When we set out to the business here in the Philippines some 12 years ago, after many years of serving the Filipino population in Japan, I have always had the vision of making the Philippines the telecommunication hub of Asia. Today I wanted to discuss about our PDSCN. Before I go to my prepared speech proper, allow me to give everyone a general idea of how this project was conceived. Primary problem we wanted to solve was high cost of internet connectivity. There are two main components to this: international portion and considering different in the physical distance covered by international part of the network and domestic portion. It is almost inconceivable that the domestic cost is twice much as international cost. Percentage-wise, it should be other way around. And why is that? One of the main reasons is because domestic facilities were limited. and exclusive to use of the operator who built it. Competition was very restricted. We very much wanted to change that. My company IPS, which is listed in the Tokyo Stock Exchange, represented in the Philippines by our subsidiary, Infinibank, holders of the Congressional Telecommunication franchise, and the provisional authority from the National Telecommunication Commissions to provide broadband service nationwide. This event formally launches internet connectivity services on the express route of our company-initiated Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network, or PDSCN. This is a 2,500-kilometer fiber optic backbone network infrastructure that connects Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, with touch point in 21 provinces, starting from Quezon all the way to Zamboanga. It was built based on strict Japanese standards, the submarine cable laying out undertaking by NTT Marine and KCS, subsidiary of the top two telecom companies in Japan. The PDACN connects with Luzon networks and effectively links BizMe service areas to all existing and envisioned international submarine cable systems that connect internet backbone, as well as hyperscale data centers and telecom hubs where those submarine cable capacity are intended to be delivered to. It is designed as self-healing network that addresses the mission-critical and high availability requirements of internet service providers, BPOs, and other similar clients. Today, with 20 terabits, we have the third largest upstream capacity to the internet backbone from the Philippines. When we set out to do business here some 12 years ago, internet connectivity was very slow and expensive compared to our Asian neighbors and the rest of the world. Through the combined effort of public and private sectors, much has changed since then. In Luzon, particularly in Metro Manila, availability, reliability, and speed of internet connections have improved. Unfortunately, for the Visayas, Mindanao regions, the story is still quite different. This is because of the absence of a reliable transmission facility that connects them to the internet backbone via international submarine cable, mostly landing in Luzon. This is why the PDSCN is a real game changer. We believe that the lighting up of the PDSCN is a major step toward achieving the goals of a government's national broadband plan. As everybody knows, this is a government vision that is estimated to be complete over a 10 years period and could cost upward of 100 billion pesos. We are offering to work hand in hand with the administration to bring the goals of a national broadband plan into reality. We can jumpstart the national broadband plan by giving the government access to our network infrastructure facilities on the very flexible term through the DICT and under its existing procurement guideline. We are quite convinced that if given the chance, we can successfully achieve the national broadband plan's goal at a much lower cost with a shorter period of time. Mr. President, you do not wait for the 10 years. We can do it right away. The PDSCN is the only one several flagship project that we have embarked on that in full support of President calls for a nationwide digital transformation, which will allow Filipino people to catch up to ASEAN neighbors and the rest of the world. My company, IPS, encouraged by the last year's amendment to the Public Service Act, is pushing for, first, new fiber optic infrastructure along the major expressway like NREX, SREX, SCTEX, TPREX, STARTOL, and PNR routes, effectively and more reliably connect submarine cable system to internet hubs and data center in national capital region and elsewhere. Second, common use fiber optic facility in ongoing Metro Manila subway project. Third, phase one, smart city capability in LGUs by way of a full turnkey document management system, which entails digitization and archiving for the easy access of a paper-based public records, and lastly, a Philippine flagship satellite to complete connectivity coverage of the remote area, which are currently unserved or underserved by existing fiber optic or mobile networks. In closing, let me reaffirm my company's commitment to supporting the President's digital transformation aspirations during his tenure and beyond. Thank you for all very much for coming today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Mr. Miyashita. And now may we call on Japanese Ambassador to the Philippines, Koshikawa Kazuhiko, for his message.
His Excellency President Ferdinando Marcos Jr., distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Congratulations and thank you very much for inviting us to the lighting up ceremony of Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network led by Infiniband, Globe Telecom, and Eastern Communications. I'm personally so happy to be here, honored to be here as Ambassador of Japan here in the Philippines. These days, submarine cables are playing an increasingly crucial role in national telecommunication networks. Thus ensuring the cybersecurity of such cable is critical to the country. Given this formidable endeavor, we feel grateful and honored to witness that the Japanese company could become part of such an important infrastructure development in Philippines. As strategic partners, Japan and the Philippines cooperate in a wide range of areas from economy to national securities. Now, this PDSCN has become one of the projects that will symbolize the prevailing strong bilateral relations and partnership between our two countries. Importantly, PDSCN will contribute significantly to His Excellency President Marcos' broadband non-massa. I deeply admire the great policy initiative and effort of Secretary Wee behind the realization of this submarine cable. I also salute Infiniband and partner companies for their world-class expertise and determination to turn this project into reality. Furthermore, I'd like to commend the effort of Kokusai Cable Ship Company and NTT World Engineering Marine Corporation, whose expertise in installment of subsea cable significantly increased the reliability of the cable. It is well known that the Philippines is a country with a large population of young digital natives and thus has great potential for the development of thriving digital economy. The Japanese government also hopes to further cooperation with the Philippine government and private sectors in digitalization of the Philippines, as stated in the leader's joint statement during His Excellency President Marcos' visit to Japan last February. For example, in October last year, JICA started dispatching experts to the ICT for cybersecurity capacity building. On this final note, please allow me to once again express my warmest congratulations on the lighting up of the PDSCN and my aspiration that PDSCN and other cooperation between our two nations will ignite even more accelerated digitalization of the Philippines. Mabuhay!
Thank you, Ambassador Kazuhiko. To deliver his message, may we call on Information and Communications Technology Secretary Ivan John Uy.
Thank you. His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., His Excellency Executive Secretary Chief Justice Lucas Bersamin, His Excellency Ambassador Koshikawa Kazuhiko, Chairman Koji Miyashita, and officials of Infinivan, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is our distinct privilege and honor to join in this lighting up ceremony of the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network. Today's momentous occasion is an opportune time for us to reflect on how far we have come in our internet journey. Without too much revealing our age, I'm certain that many of us present here today remember the days when connectivity was a test of patience and will, with speeds clocking only at the kbps or the kilobytes per second level. The term surfing the internet may be more aptly described as paddling the shallow end of the digital pool. That shared experience was an arduous yet necessary step in our country's digital transformation journey. Through the government's concerted efforts and the support from the private sector, the Philippines today ranks 49th out of the 178 countries in terms of fixed broadband speed, with a download speed of 92.92 Mbps and an upload speed of 93.94 Mbps. I can now say with confidence that browsing the internet in the Philippines no longer feels like paddling anymore. Instead, we are riding the digital waves along with the rest of the world and embracing the vast opportunities brought about by the digital economy. The lighting up of the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network will allow us to venture closer to our shared vision of achieving enhanced connectivity, which is one of the directives of our beloved President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., to connect Filipinos across the country, ensuring that no citizen is left behind. This more than 2,500 kilometer fiber optic backbone network spanning from Quezon Province in Luzon to Zamboanga in Mindanao will empower previously underserved and unserved areas, providing transformational, educational, health, and socio-economic opportunities to our countrymen and increasing the growth of digital cities and communities across the nation. The Department of Information Communications Technology envisions the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network as a vital component of our national fiber backbone, connecting the remote islands for expanded access to communication and internet services. Through initiatives such as our Broadband ng Masa program and our GovNet program, we are empowering more and more Filipinos in the fourth industrial revolution. To Infinivan, thank you for your partnership in advancing connectivity in our country. Your investment in our future is an affirmation of your confidence in the visionary leadership of our President to transform our country into a digital powerhouse and to continuously improve our policies and programs to foster innovation, meaningful change, and promote a more conducive business environment. Incidentally, today, February 15th, is the world celebrates the world's first computer day. In 1945, this day of February 15, the electronic numerical integrator and computer, or the ENIAC, was powered up, and it was sparked the birth of our computer age. And just like what ENIAC did to humankind, we do look forward that this launch of the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network will light up the Philippines and make us a very important player in the digital age in the world economy. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Secretary Uy. Let us now direct our attention on screen for a short audio-visual presentation on the Philippine Domestic Submarine Network Project. For centuries, Filipinos have scaled mountains and crossed the seas with a desire to reach out to one another. And beneath the waves, a hidden network powers the heartbeat of this nation. This is the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network, a communication network development initiated by Infinivan. Infinivan's objective is to spearhead the once unimaginable feat of connecting the country's three major regions, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The project is the largest submarine cable system ever built in the Philippines, a major step towards the realization of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s aspirations of enhancing our connectivity among our islands and accelerating digital transformation. To be able to achieve this, we worked with top Japanese telecommunications industry leaders that are known for excellent technical skills and proven global track record in deploying subsea cable systems. Cable ships equipped with the latest technologies were deployed to tackle one of the most critical tasks of this mission, laying kilometers of submarine cable. KCS's Cable Infinity and NTT-WEM Subaru are two of the most modern high-technology vessels that are capable of loading an equivalent length of 5,000 kilometers of lightweight cable. These cable-laying ships also boast of a complement of remotely operated vehicles that can submerge up to 3,000 meters and submersible plows to secure the valuable cables vital to the project. Infinivan understands everyday connectivity issues such as outages brought about by cable cuts and other external factors. Fully armored cables were used to withstand underwater aggression. Multiple loops were created in order to reduce multiple outages, and in rare instances of multiple cable cuts, connection can be restored in a matter of minutes instead of days. Infinivan strategically planned the key locations in order to successfully cover 96% of the population, from Batangas to Lucena City and Bulan of Luzon Island to all the islands in the Visayas, all the way to Cagayan de Oro City, Surigao, and Dipolog of Mindanao Island. Each installation is fundamental in achieving the goal of having fast, reliable, and affordable internet readily available to every Filipino. The vision of PDSCN is to change the way we understand connectivity. The PDSCN project holds the potential to revolutionize mobile and broadband internet access across the archipelago, reaching even the remotest corners and underserved parts of our country. The Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network is the most advanced lifeline that binds our nation together, linking islands, empowering communities. At this point, We shall now proceed with the lighting up ceremony, which signals the official launch of the Philippine Domestic Submarine Network project. May we kindly request the President and the rest of our stage party to please stand. In a short while, we will be requesting the President to kindly press the button to officially launch the Philippine Domestic Submarine Network project. Ready, Mr. President? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to Infinivan Inc. At this juncture, may we call on Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin to introduce our guest of honor and keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much for that introduction, Executive Secretary Luc Bersamin. The Ambassador of Japan to the Philippines, His Excellency Kazuhiko, and other members of the Diplomatic Corps who are present here today. Of course, our DICT Secretary Ivan Uy, and the other members of his department. And of course, our partner, the Chairman of Infinivan Inc., Mr. Koji Miyashita, and my fellow workers in government, and of course our very important partners in the private sector, and our very important partners in the financing institutions who were introduced earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Since the start of this administration, it has been quickly recognized that the importance of digitalization and what its role is in the private sector in achieving our vision of a digitally connected Philippines. With the help of our private sector partners, we continue to pursue measures towards providing the Filipino people with reliable and affordable internet services, which will enable us to improve our standing in the world in terms of broadband and mobile internet speed and coverage. Tonight, what we have done here will accelerate the pace of our improvement anew as we light up the beam of the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network, or the PDSCN, spanning approximately 2,500 kilometers. It is now the longest and highest capacity domestic submarine fiber cable network in the Philippines, connecting our islands in various touch points from the provinces of Quezon to Zamboanga. With the completion of the PDSCN, let me express our excitement and our optimism as we zoom in on faster fiber internet speeds for Filipinos. I congratulate Infinivan and its partners Globe Telecom and Eastern Telecommunications for making this impressive project a reality. The project that you have initiated and meticulously completed without much fanfare is truly a game changer in the Philippines' quest to be amongst equals in terms of internet interconnectivity and digital transformation. It is also a testament not only to Japanese ingenuity and technological advancement that we strive to emulate, but also to the strong bonds of friendship that connect our two countries forever. Because of this connection, we now find a long-term solution that delivers high connectivity and high-speed internet for our people and facilitates the realization of the bagong Pilipinas that we envision for our country. With this project, we will be able to better position our country as an even more attractive destination for technology-centric businesses, such as hyperscale data centers and AI computing. We will also be able to provide faster internet, more efficient digital services to Filipinos located in both urban and rural areas of the country. More importantly, this will help facilitate our efforts to digitalize public data and government services to cater to the needs of our people efficiently. The same vision and foresight of our future with the PDSCN is shared by our Japanese friends and partners. Again, we would like to thank you for choosing to do business in our country and for making possible the much-needed high technology transfer that will allow us to be at par with our more advanced peers in today's technology-driven global marketplace. I look forward to further collaboration and partnership in different endeavors where we can gain from your experience and your expertise. We are excited to see the many investments that will come to fruition in the near future. So let me reiterate that this government supports public-private sector investment, and we are committed to promoting the ease of doing business in the Philippines to facilitate the establishment of critical infrastructure in telecommunications. This project brings us our dream of a better, brighter, and more connected bagong Pilipinas. Thank you, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Mabuhay ang Infinivan at ang PDSCN, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po at magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity in 2 sets. First, may we call on stage Infinivan Inc. executives. Infinibank and Board of Directors, please stand by here on the right side downstage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Infinivan Inc. Board of Directors, you may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. And that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the event tonight. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. May we request everyone to please stay in your respective seats until the President has left the venue. Thank you. Once again, we would like to request everyone to please stay in their respective seats until the President has left the venue. Thank you very much.
The Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. You may now be seated. Again, good morning. We are gathered here today for the signing of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Public-Private Partnership Project Concession Agreement. To formally begin our program, may we call on Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista to deliver his opening remarks and to give us the overview of the project.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you, Mr. President, for joining us in this historic occasion. Today's signing of the concession agreement between the Department of Transportation, the Manila International Airport Authority, and the new NAIA Infra Corporation marks the start of the much anticipated modernization of the country's main gateway. This culmination in the process of selecting the best qualified concessionaire who will rehabilitate, operate, expand, and modernize NAIA contains two contrasting characteristics. While this is government's longest attempt, spanning 30 years, to transfer the operations of NAIA to the private sector, it is also the fastest public-private partnership or PPP turnover of a government project at less than 12 months. At the same time, we are marking the decoupling of the often conflicting role of operator and regulator for the Manila International Airport Authority. With this concession agreement, Manila International Airport Authority can now focus on the job of a regulator. Other successful models of this kind are the Mactan Cebu and the Clark International Airports. Both are operated by private concessionaires with oversight provided by separate airport authorities. And so today, spotlight is on the special purpose company formed by the winning bidder San Miguel Corporation, SAP and Company Consortium, the new NAIA Infra Corporation. The concessionaire's job of operating NAIA at maximum efficiency by investing on facilities upgrade, capacity expansion, and staff reskilling should eventually translate to a better travel experience. This is achievable once capacity is increased from 35 million passengers a year to 62 million, and once air traffic movement is raised from 40 to 48 per hour. A set of minimum standards will be used by MIAA to evaluate the concessionaire's performance, whether to extend the concession period by another 10 years. Achieving these internationally benchmarked standards should cascade to passengers and airport users. This radical transformation comes at no small price. Substantial investments in infrastructure and technology will necessitate collaborations with local and foreign partners. I am sure the new NAIA Infra Corporation has a wide network of financing sources to support their vision for this airport. The NAIA privatization sends a strong message to the international business community on the viability of government's transport infrastructure projects. We have turned to international financial institutions, foreign governments, and private business organizations for funding support due to limited fiscal space. Following NAIA, next in line is the Bohol-Panglao International Airport that has received an unsolicited proposal for modernization. The proposal is now subjected to the mandatory Swiss challenge. We are optimistic the transition will be seamless with the anxiety of current employees prioritized. I recently stressed to MIAA employees that integrity, honesty, and professionalism will be key values in keeping their jobs under the new management. Many have pitched in just for us to reach this point. Asian Development Bank, the PPP Center, NEDA, Department of Finance, and other government agencies. Success of this endeavor should be credited to everyone. Again, we are grateful for the President's support to this historic event. Our civil aviation is poised to take off to an exciting new horizon. Please fasten your seatbelts. We have plot a course to a new destination. Patungo tayo sa bagong Pilipinas. Magandang umaga and good morning to everyone.
Thank you, Secretary Bautista. And now, let us direct our attention to the screens for a short audio-visual presentation on the NAIA PPP project.
Think of an aviation hub which is growing and has great potential, connecting travelers to parts of the Philippines, Southeast Asia, and beyond. Presenting the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, also known as NAIA. Sitting on 600 hectares of prime land located along the border between Pasay and Ryanniag in the south of Metro Manila, NAIA serves as the main international airport in the Greater Capital Region. It is a gateway to a rapidly growing economy with shorter distance and better connection to main population centers compared to competitor airports. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, NAIA has experienced a remarkable resurgence. The Philippine government recently awarded a $3 billion contract to modernize NAIA to SMC SAP and Company Consortium, a consortium headed by San Miguel Corporation. With the consortium's special purpose company established for the project, the new NAIA Infracorp will be at the helm of the airport's modernization, with the Manila International Airport Authority as the regulator.
This is a very positive development for our team, and I'm excited to gear up to transition to being a regulator that focuses more on regulatory functions and contract management.
NAIA is home to 4 passenger terminals and 2 intersecting runways that serve 40 international airlines, 9 domestic airlines, and 7 cargo companies. Despite these remarkable achievements, NAIA still faces a range of challenges. from dated infrastructure, passenger undercapacity, and a host of pressing issues affecting operational efficiency.
The project plan consists of 4 terminals, the general aviation area, and other structures and lands within the perimeter of the airport complex. NAIA is the jewel of the Philippine air transport system and has untapped potential for developing commercial leasable space within the project site. Aviation's strategic importance to the Philippines as a catalyst of economic development underscores the urgency to modernize the country's gateway to accommodate increasing air traffic.
Congratulations to everyone in government, especially the members of the NAIA PPP project team who worked tirelessly for the successful tender of this project. We will continue to build better more para sa bagong Pilipinas.
At this point, we shall now proceed with the signing of the NAIA PPP Project Concession Agreement. To sign the contracts on the part of the Department of Transportation, may we request Secretary Jaime Bautista to please proceed at the signing table. To sign on the part of the Manila International Airport Authority, may we request General Manager Eric Jose Ines. And to sign on the part of the winning bidder, may we request San Miguel Holdings Corporation's President and CEO, Mr. Ramon Ang. May we request the President to please proceed downstage to witness the ceremonial signing. Thank you and congratulations to the Department of Transportation, Manila International Airport Authority, and SMC SAP and Company Consortium. Thank you, Mr. President. You may now be seated. At this juncture, may we call on Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, Executive Secretary, Chief Luke Bersamin. Please take your seats. Also with us here is the House Speaker, Speaker Martin Romualdez, His Excellency Lee Sang-hwa, the Ambassador of South Korea to the Philippines, Transportation Secretary Jimmy Bautista, other members of the Cabinet here, Senator Grace, who has graced us with her presence today, San Miguel Corporation President and CEO Ramon Ang, who promises that he will fix this problem once and for all. And if his record is anything to go by, I'm fairly confident that he will manage to do it by hook or by crook. Yan ano si Ramon, by hook or by crook, gagawin at gagawin niya. The grantors and concessionaire of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Public-Private Partnership Project, my fellow workers in government, good morning. For today, we are celebrating a different kind of departure honor. because after more than 30 years, the comprehensive modernization of Manila International Airport in partnership with the private sector finally is taking off. Bureaucratic inertia, political turbulence, legal wranglings, these are among the things that conspired to maroon the international airport rehabilitation on the tarmac of inaction. The nation has unfortunately paid a heavy price for that indecision. The reputation of this airport has been shredded, and let us be frank about it, not by bad press, by its actual poor state. The gateway that should be the red carpet to our country has become a dirty rug that unfairly defined a visitor's first impression, which we all know is extremely important for all of those who are tourists, who are travelers, who for any reason have come into the Philippines. I think that all of us have said to one another, bakit yung Hong Kong, ang ganda-ganda, yung Singapore, ang ganda-ganda, tapos uuwi ka ng Pilipinas, napakasakit ng ulo. Kaya't mabuti na, kailangan na natin ayusin ito. More damaging than the occasionally unflattering headlines are the inconveniences that many of its passengers undergo daily. It also affects our economy greatly. The postponed improvement of the airport has resulted in delayed and reduced number of flights. So due to insufficient flights, visitor arrivals have suffered, denying our economy billions in tourism receipts. The truth is, before our guests can swim or shop and sunbathe and surf, they must secure airline seats first. The main cause of the airport's woes are no secret. It's been operating beyond capacity for many years now, almost a decade. And since that is the case, the restoration of this airport should go beyond its physical design and structure. It requires major overhaul, such as the rehabilitation of the passenger terminals, the airside facilities, the development of commercial assets and utility systems, the provision of intermodal and interterminal transport facilities. I think that we have all felt the difficulty of all of these different aspects of the airport operation. Siguro naman at some point, all of us naging civilian tayo na hindi tayo opisyal, na merong nag-aalaga sa atin, naramdaman din natin lahat yan. So today we chart the future of the airport. In a nutshell, we are embarking, and we have to admit this, on a fairly major catch-up plan. So let us roll up our sleeves. Let us be reminded that the bottom line of the Manila International Airport's resurgence is not what it will bring to the coffers of government, but the comfort it will bring to its passengers. So, I urge the San Miguel Corporation and Company Consortium to fulfill its commitments to this PPP project. This undertaking is not just about revenues. That will be remitted to Treasury alone, but resources invested in the airport, and in many ways, it is an investment in our future. The targets are worth repeating to remind us of the hard work that lies ahead. The PPP project will ramp up annual passenger capacity from 35 million passengers per year to almost double, 62 million passengers a year. 62 million talaga yan, ha? Talagang malaking pagbabago yan. But we've seen it before. We've seen it in other airports. Nagagawa naman talaga eh. And so that's we can take lessons from all the other experiences and the best practices of other airports. Hourly air traffic movements will be increased from 44 to 42 per hour to 48 movements per hour. However, traffic abatement should not happen on the tarmac alone, but also on the roads leading to the airport. This time, the time it takes to pick up a passenger at the curb or to find a parking spot should be shorter than the flight itself. And I think the model that we are always saying, halimbawa, to use as an example, Singapore Airport, ang kanilang measure is lagi na lang sinasabi, the passenger, international, domestic, or otherwise, out of the airport within 20 minutes. At the same time, it will, if they care to stay there for a day, may layover sila na mahaba, meron din facilities dyan. And so this is what we are trying to, the evolution that we are trying to achieve. So the fast flow of passengers arriving and departing must be guaranteed inside the terminal that is clean and comfortable. For the record, this PPP project was evaluated within a record-breaking 7 weeks, making it the fastest PPP proposal to be approved in history. But we did not sacrifice scrutiny for speed. It was fast, but it was also fastidiously examined at every step of the way. It was open, transparent, and competitive. In fact, the project was aligned with international best practices, structuring and tendering bankable and fair PPP projects. The result is this project in which everybody wins, from the people to the government that will enjoy the financial windfall. The project will mobilize approximately 88 billion pesos in capital investments within its first 6 years of operation. This is more than 8 times the disbursed capital investments for the Manila International Airport since 2010. On top of rehabilitating and expanding the capacity of Manila International Airport, the private sector will pay the government approximately 1.052 trillion pesos in the next 15 plus to 10 years. This to 15 plus 10 years. This is more than 15 times the amount remitted by the Manila International Airport Authority to the national government since 2010. So, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, the PPP project is a fruit of unity, of vision, of purpose. It highlights the great potential of public-private partnerships in accelerating infrastructure development. By bringing in the expertise of the private sector, we are pushing forward infrastructure projects to meet international standards and to provide the public with state-of-the-art services. This PPP project showcases what can happen when we join hands in solving the nation's problems. It reminds us that there is no challenge that is too difficult, that we cannot surmount, that a Filipino ingenuity and spirit cannot surmount, so long as we remain bound together with a common purpose. The project proves that the bagong Pilipinas that we seek is not an impossible dream. Therefore, let us keep working together. Let's brave the turbulence that might come so we may arrive at the destiny and the destination that we have dreamed for our people. Mabuhay! Congratulations to our Secretary of DTI, of Transport. Congratulations to the SMC Consortium for putting together what was, I guarantee it was a very complicated, bid process, but we are finally here, and well done, and we look forward to the successes of the future that this project will bring. Mabuhay at maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Magandang umaga po.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on stage the NAIA PPP project team. Grantors and concessionaire, please stand by at the left side downstage.
Thank you. Please exit to your left. Next, grantors and concessionaire, you may now proceed on stage.
VVIPs and other government officials, please stand by here at the left side downstage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Now, VVIPs and other government officials, you may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. That concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing our event today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Di kooperatiba ang bayagin nagseserbi karang di Ilocano iti amyanan a Luzon. Di kooperatiba ang manpapaay ti serbisyo, benepisyo, ken mangisakit karang di empleyado ken miyembro na. Di Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives wano NSCC ket adon tinatulungan na. Babayin med iti namayat alangin-langin ken kooperasyon dagiti miyembro ken mangimatmaton. Adon tinagduroasan ti kooperatiba. Adupay dagiti nayon ang kasbek, akas ti NSCC Farm, Chicharon Processing Facility, Macro Laboratory, kastameten ti NSCC Plaza, ken NSCC Business Center. Isungan niya pelang ter orayam makikapengkan iti kadakilan a kooperatiba iti probinsya. Di Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives suman ni NSCC, imatmatunan na daytoy ni Dr. Divina Kenny.
Paapugan iti makayayo abuya iti uneg iti pagtaingam. Anyaman nagasapulam kas ti moderno a klase isilaw kada didati chandelier LED lights ken dumapay kasabay kadagiti agkakapintas a toilet bowl wall claddings stainless sa lababo kasameten na dumaduma ti klase na a tiles ken dumapay a materyales agasapulan ti pagbangon ti balay pasyaren ti AC Newborn Home and Builder Center nalawat ti showroom da agkomportable kang agpili ti kayat mo a disenyo mabalin pa nga isuday ti magi setup kadagiti gatangin masarakan sa Rizal Street, Sulphur, Bantay, Ilocos Sur imatmatunan na Mr. and Mrs. Alain Chan saanen ngagtaktak mapankan sa JAC Newborn Home and Builders Center.
Bisitahin ti barwa pwesto ti AC Newborn Lumber and Hardware sa National Highway, Barangay Puerta Real, Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. exclusive distributor iti Wadpo. Handy tools can power tools. Aglagipen, Wadpo first in Ilocos Sur, exclusive distributor of power and handyman tools. Papan kayon sa JAC Newborn Lumber and Hardware at Wadpo Dijay, Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur.
Problema yung kani iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan. Amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangalat ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat na tagsursuro agmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken da dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y mat 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Kalagip, Batak City, sango ti Ilocondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasaya ta pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 and 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City 0917-120-1745 ken dita Batak City 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
As the Heritage Province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong, napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Panahon na ng pagbabago, at iayos ang mga dapat ayusin.
We may now be seated. Good evening. We are gathered here tonight for the Philippine Domestic Submarine Cable Network Lighting Up Ceremony, linking islands, empowering communities. To formally begin our program, may we call on the chairman of Infinivan Inc., Mr. Koji Miyashita, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. We have a very, very special guest for tonight. Let me acknowledge our very, very, very special guest, His Excellency President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersami. DICT Secretary Ivan Ui. Ambassador of Japan Kazuhiko Koshikawa. Mr. Shigeru Shimoda, President of Japan Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Philippines. Mr. Seiji Takano, Chief Representative of Japan Association Manila. Mr. Takema Sakamoto, Chief Representative of JICA. Mr. Masashi Kishioka, Chief Representative of JBIC Manila. Our partners, our Buried Fiber Network co-build partners, thank you for your support. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me first express my heartfelt thanks to the President for coming to my company's most important milestone. When we set out to the business here in the Philippines some 12 years ago, after many years of serving the Filipino population in Japan, I have always had the vision of making the Philippines the telecommunication hub of Asia. Today I wanted to discuss about our PDSCN. Before I go to my prepared speech proper, allow me to give everyone a general idea of how this project was conceived. Primary problem we wanted to solve was high cost of internet connectivity. There are two main components to this: international portion and considering different in the physical distance covered by international part of the network and domestic portion. It is almost inconceivable that the domestic cost is twice much as international cost. Percentage-wise, it should be other way around. And why is that? One of the main reasons is because domestic facilities were limited and exclusive to use of the operator who built it. Competition was very restricted. We very much wanted to change that. My company IPS, which is listed in the Tokyo Stock Exchange, represented in
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Di kooperatiba ang bayagin nagseserbi karang di